Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
No, I'm gonna tell you. We as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? You see? Set the path for the youth them. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel because I don't know all this shit. Brothers and sisters, welcome once again. You see, give thanks for receiving I'm on one to greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie at first, and all things that's good and pure. See, welcome all viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and become a subscriber too. You see, help grow the thing, you know? Help grow the movement, become a part of the family. See? So, I collab with Iman Bridging, I Just Star. Big up yourself, I Just Star every time, you know, see it. And Iman love the levels, the measured balance, you know, see it. Because, as you can see, I Just Stars have a different temperament than I, you know, see it. Iman will be more loud and fiery. I Just Star more. I Just Star just one, so you just, you know, see it. Yes, I smooth. See? So I give thanks for the acceptance with the item afterwards, the intent. You know, see, I'm also want to introduce a subject today where we might have to expound on later on some more. And hopefully in doing so, see, I've got to stop the video and go look for the subject matter what I'm talk about. See, so in a second, see what I'm talk about. Yes, we're there again. Sorry, start a program like that without the subject matter. You don't know, we're perfect. Anyway, see the culprit here. Seeing? I hope the item can see it. Seeing? And may I explain? That now is the latest visa where the British, a type of visa where the British get to Jamaican, and more recent type of visa where them start issue. You know, see. So this visa you know, basically it's just a work permit. See? As it say, leave to remain, work permit. See? So it's as much as enough away there from Wapikil Philip, Devil Was a Boy, and things like that. As much as enough away was putting a backlog whereby the Home Office wasn't stamping any application or even looking at any applications pertaining to Jamaicans extension. See, even after them admit so well then they did that on purpose and they need to do something about it. This is what they're doing. So what this essentially is just a permission for go work. See? Nobody else in the society exists like that. Except an illegal immigrant who have access to our friends or connections somewhere where we can go working at somebody back room for little and nothing. See? And basically this is how this feel, because it's like you don't have no rights amongst your employee your employer, your fellow employees, them, because you are one of the man who get singled out every 3 months where you have to produce, even though it lasts 2.5 years, you have to produce it every 3 months for sure, say you're still legit for work. You understand me? You're not entitled to social funding where a taxpayer resource pay them thing there. You're not entitled to nothing where every normal citizen get. There's a long list of things, you know, particularly legal aid. See? people with them visa get you can't access, you know, certain area of law. Yet you pay the highest tax bond. See? Bond A tax. See? And you're not able or entitled to access any of the resources that your tax money is funding. You see? So as bad as it is, everything where you want, everything where you need, you have to pay for it the same way. See? Since coronavirus lockdown, me a little argument, a talk, a little quick talk where them I say people like myself is entitled or should be given public funding. See? Because it's oppressive and impossible to live like that, because essentially the society set up in a way where it not pay overtime, it not pay double, it not pay them sort of you know they pay them sort of thing there. So it have a way how it collect that benefit back in a tax from employers and then reapply it to society and a whole. See? So even though you work in a system there and you now benefit from overtime and time and a half and thing like that, your effort still going to the coffers as well. So it's a double pay and a double whammy for you while you is not able to receive anything. But what I want to make most Jamaicans know, yeah, especially people with visa like these, you can appeal the no public fund argument. You understand me? Whereby them say you're not entitled to any public fund because outline a case, you're on more than likely is on minimum wage. See, people on minimum wage find it impossible to live in this society of just minimum wage. You see, you punch way below the poverty belt. You see it, and it's well recognized and everybody observe and seen. So the reason why you don't deserve that as a Jamaican is because you are one of the poor people who are contributing the most to alleviating this level of poverty or stress for the regular people of society. You understand me? So there is no question by your Band A tax. There is no question if or not you are eligible or entitled to these things. These things are applied by Pretty Patel and our social deprivation soldiers them. You see, for all black people act as if them do something for you good when them gear this. So you feel rewarded somewhat. Seen? But really and truly, because I'm stifle you and struggle you and right up and bus and propagate you as being illegal and thief and criminal and thing like that. Seen? So when them decide to give you something now, them give you the dust. Seen? After the table, them turn you in indentured servant in them country. Seen? And you willingly and gladly accept it just to come off of the stereotypical limelight where them a shine pan we. You see? And we accept these terms and conditions that reduced us to mere servants. You see? Who pay dearly for the opportunity to work to work for a wage in a society that needs the workforce. You know, see, so the high tax, the band A taxes, the high, I mean, dearly, we have to pay dearly as well. So most Jamaicans have this and go around and bring them friends, show this way, they take the video live. Oh, illegal. I have no stay. It's a lie, you don't have no stay. See, because if you do not crime, any type of crime, when you go back for your review, if them not like that, them just cancel this and kick you out. See, now, you have certain crime where you sure kick out. If you do crime, we're going to make you get a 1 year sentence. It's not, when you get a see, originally when this law was passed, yeah, was if you, no matter how much year sentence you get, if you do more than 1 year behind bars, yeah, then the possibility is there for the judge to order your deportation, or the immigration service can apply. See, but it wasn't like a definite. We have not some case where the judge order deportation immediately after sentence, and that just dead up on your record. Nobody can change that. That just happen. That just go on when you know, see it. Yes, I. So basically what happened is themselves change the law. The immigration service change the law, not the judge, not them, not the legislator, and say, as they interpret that, start to interpret that as being, if you get anything over a year sentence, if you get a year sentence, yeah, if you get 11 month sentence, it's not a sure deportation. But according to them, if you get 12 month sentence, if you do 12 months behind bars, it's a no. If you get a 12-month sentence, because the thing about sentence now, you will get 12 months, but do 6 or 3 behind bars, and you do another 3 on tag or so on, and the rest on license, where you're under certain restrictions still, but you don't have the tag on you. You know, see? So if you get like, if you did get like 12 months or 15 months or whatever, yeah, and it calculates down to a couple of months behind bars, and then the rest on license and things like that, them couldn't really touch you with that law. See, so themselves now readjust the law and say if your sentence is up, say they are interpreting it now as the judge back then saying if you were sentenced to more than a year in prison, you should be deported automatically. You know, see, if you're sentenced to up to 12 months in prison, then it's an automatic deportation. I have watched the law and the developments over the years, and I've never seen it or heard it adjusted other than, I mean, legislatively, other than what the immigration, they themselves and the Home Office start push on Jamaicans in particular. You know, see it. I saw man where get charged for traffic offense now and things like that. End up I get deportation, or some youth were there from them a baby. Them don't know nowhere else, them don't know nothing else. You know, see it, which is a gross violation to any consideration to humanity and morality in its entirety, because that's what laws were made to support. Morality, humanity. You know, see it never come for oppress or be, it wasn't made, it shouldn't supposed to be that way. You know, see it. So, the last time me got Jamaica on this, not the last time, but I think of the last time. See, when I come back and me reach a Norman Manley airport, see, I'm going on the line, we call it the check-in line. See what I mean on the line? I see a little white man walk come over to me, a little white youth walk come over to me. Show me my ID, says from the British High Commission. And he would like to have a word with me. See, so I step out of the line and go reason with him. And I go reason with him. I say, bring your suitcase and bring everything. So I bring my suitcase and everything. I notice him call two Jamaican police officer and have them start search me, my suitcase and thing like that. See? So one of my suitcase a bare bush, nothing else, nothing, bare herbs. You know, see, I mean, you know me I say, you know, medicinal herbs and plants and things like that. See? So, all of my other little belongings in a little pull, you know? So, when the youth them open my suitcase, them ask you the question, if anybody help you pack your luggage. I say, yeah, maybe, I don't know, probably. So the whole of them look up at me now because that now is like me I try deny responsibility or anything that might be in the luggage because again me I admit to somebody, you know, see, might have seen. But so the whole of them get, you see them feather go up, like ready, yeah, jackpot, seen? But my statement never done. I say, yeah. People help me, people give me things to carry and all things like that and a whole heap of things in the way and my one. Seen? And I see them reaction. Because I set them up, you know. Seen? A Jamaica police them. When I see them reaction, I say, yeah, but as such and such my name and I live road I come from. Tony Brown, I'm a boss and you don't know. Anybody put anything in my suitcase, it have to be something where acceptable by all yourself. Nobody can't put nothing in my suitcase where I going to incriminate me or cast me in the farmer. You know, see it and me name, so. That's the two Jamaican police because I hold up them head. And take them head out of my suitcase and like basically start lock it up back. No, them never start lock it up back. Yeah, them start lock up back the close one. Seen? Because you have a youth now where a younger police youth where like him a try impress the Englishman. Seen him they not talk to me. Him just down there and be a seriousness and boom and boom. See? So when them ask me about if anybody pack my luggage now and I give them the answer, all him go so and relax. And look for me like, yeah, one hell of a doggy. Eh? You don't see it. And the two of them look at one another and bust out a laugh. Two Jamaican police look at one another and bust out a laugh. Because like them I say, him too real if you have nothing. Them money, him basically I tell we say, him are the most likely candidate we would all look for if you have something. But by admitting it up front and explaining who he is without us finding out, after finding something, obviously, this man now have nothing. See? So, the officer them pull up and start questioning about the bush, them and I laugh, a joking thing, because Jamaica police know every leaf way in there. Someone say, what is for? See? I mean, I tell them, I explain. What? Yo, tell you the truth, some of them they even remember what them for. Me just... You know, say, because mostly I'm a brethren old man, give me them car come give. See? See? Big up yourself. Big up yourself, my brother. See? I may have some of them too. Some for myself and other people and things like that. So you don't know one more confusion. But the fact is, I be medicinal herbs, right? And them things that can come blend up and do some things. You know, see, so I let know the police officer them depend. And it's like, when me explain myself, who me is and thing like that now. See? The white man, like him ask, what did he say? What will he say? Like, in a film attitude, the English attitude and thing like that. Why aren't they doing their job? Why aren't you searching? The man, them are police and intelligence and work after them realize already for them intelligence. Intelligence! Tell them, say, this man and I have nothing, Rasta. Them now if we go no further with no digging, because I never have nothing. And them know I'm in it. Because you want me, I know. Me now start educate the police officer. Me I say, you know why him a go on, sir? Why him suspect me and believe say me must have something? Think a film argument was that me a go and Mobile. The funeral where me a go and Mobile, it a keep. The address where me a stop and Mobile. See? Yet still a Kingston me land. So me I say, watch your officer. from Kingston to Mobile and far like from Birmingham to London. See? And when me reach back to England, I have to drive from London to Birmingham. See? Next thing again, at Birmingham, I have to drive from London, come take the plane at Heathrow. Oh, no question that. See? You know what happened? I'm going to take out this and start show the Jamaican police them and authority and start explain them little thing to them how it work. See? And I say, out of our little wage where we can afford to work with this minimum wage, only rent and food that can buy. We're not supposed to can even save a holiday after this, from working with this. We're not supposed to be able to even save a holiday. It's impossible. So when them boys see we come down here, them know them not set up this for give none away the opportunity or access to come down here. Because where's the plane fare that's set? It's like, I don't know what them call it, and I don't know why them deprive us of that returning opportunity that much. You know, see, I guess them know why we go back and take back the influence and care about the new influence and the new vibes, new energy coming at them society. But them need us here anyway. So them try to cage us in and keep us. You know, see, plane fare are the dearest thing for Jamaican come at Jamaica. The most expensive plane fare in the world, Rasta. I forgot Jamaica from Europe. And you have further place from Europe than Jamaica, which is quite cheaper. You know, see. So me explain that to my fellow Jamaican police officers know when I say all American bookie people we are booking. Because me I preach to the whole hall now, you know. When I say American people we are booking come over and I say, is that true? I say, you mean if I true? See him, they ask him. All the Jamaican police I say, true, they attack you. Me ask to see the guys stand upside here, they ask him if I lie. Me I tell man, the guy who will give me to a shame. I'm saying Jamaican, American, and everybody. I look on the British man like, how kind of fuckery? Preparation them down now for poor people in the country where I work. And him couldn't deny or claim to a lie, me I tell. We have Jamaican that we are translate for him because him there keep asking, what's he saying? What's he saying? And the Jamaican police them are tell him back in English where he can understand what me I say. And him just there with him head hold down and shape. Because I have an audience of black people there where I say, Jano, I saw the visa things there. With Britain, because all of this is secret, because most Jamaicans get it and act like, me have to stay. And everybody just have one condition of how stay go. It's like you become a citizen of the country and you have access to basic resources like where every other normal human being have. Seen? No, and I saw it go with that one, yeah. This has never happened nowhere else in the world. Unless you live from Jamaica, you live from your country or your yard, come here with a work permit to come do a specific or a particular job. You know, see, we existed long before. We live here. Them let us in the country and we're there. We apply for extension, which was a right. Not for apply for extension is a right. No, it's a privilege for them accept and offer you an extension. That would be a privilege. See? The fact is, while them could have refused the thing, them purposely did not even look at any application, Rasta. Them admit it. Seeing so, we are not entirely to be blamed for the position where most Jamaicans get deported under. You know, see, the system constantly beat down some dangerous human rights abuse by Jamaicans, but Jamaicans sit down and not say nothing. Jamaicans keep silent about it. See, you have to pay for dentists so everybody get free. You have to pay for your prescription where everybody get free, where you are work and a pay so that's normal white people can get for them one free. See, rent and them things, you have to pay that in full. See, while your tax subsidize other people's thing. And you say, oh, it's just a system because of immigration and from the immigration system set up it. No, it's different for the European immigrants who are visa immigrants like ourselves as well. See, in order to get extension, it costs them £50 odd. in order for we get an extension. Back then, me don't know about now. I may tell you about last year, 2 years ago. In order for we get an extension, you have to gross close to 2 grand, 2,000 US. I mean, English pound and more for pay the government again after you work and pay the highest tax in your class. See? But most Jamaicans just take it and keep quiet because the only people them have strength for is to look better than them other Jamaicans by saying, oh, me get me stay. Me a foreigner now. I lie. We are slave. No, a whole heap of Jamaican were there before, like the 2000, before Jamaican were coming at about 2004 and so. Seeing, have them stay. Them really indefinite leave to remain, them citizenship and things like that. Like all Walla dog. Walla dog have him stay. Walla dog and them man they nafi in a them issue yeah, with government. Seeing? Because them man they there and them thing did before certain things come. So I saw the difference now. Because we are talk to Jamaican right and now, we can't believe. And I say, I cannot relate to this because for them visa before that, they're different. See? The criteria, they're different. See? And the conditions them, they're different. See? Now, all of this becomes like a secret type of thing where most people don't know how it work, or what's the circumstance, them just see you. And because they say, yeah, we get the thing, you know, them just say, yeah, I'm get him stay. See him stay like me. See? But believe you me, is a handful of Jamaicans since 2008 who get anything other than something that repetitive where you have to repeat the process after a certain period of time. Same oppressive process and live in a stress and depression for like 6 months, wondering if them are going to continue with the extension of your visa. You understand what I say? You see me? So if we did come together and communicate as a community whereby we could share experience, you see, express relatable stories, distress, oppression, and things like that. Make it public. Other people hear and know. And show the disgrace, the knowingly abuse where the Home Office apply upon a particular group of people. You understand? Because we say free Uganda. Because we say free Africa. Pretty Patel and her grandparents come from Uganda and she have control over the people them's progress who cried for the rescindancy of the oppression where them have done there against black people, the unequal treatment towards the indigenous people of the land. I've never seen anything so impertinent. You see it as a people who themselves has gone through the same oppression in a for them original land where them come from. See? And yet still them bring back the same attitude and mentality over here in England towards black people. You know, see, may I tell you, see, white people wash the man's clean, say them wash the man's clean of it because them have them tools in place who is maintaining the status quo even more rigorously today than then when the white man have the whip. You know, see, when the white people them have the Home Office, them consider certain level of humanity because them don't want to get tarnished with that brush by them own people. You never know. But when come on to the Asian man, when come on to Pretty Patel, she in a business, she willingly prepared and brutally sacrifice for her character, for her integrity, for her everything, for them wicked people who chase her father out of him country of birth and ancestry. You know, see, and this is overlooked, not looked into. It's not considered that the people who you put for set rules and regulations by which I and I survive are people who consider themselves enemies of I and I. You know, see, and the system sit back and enjoy it like, you know, nothing is wrong. This is an indentured servant card. This is not something that's, you know, acceptable or acceptably humane. For put it simple, you know, see, it's not like, say, the restrictions where, like, for just a certain period, it's like, basically, you are on a 10-year path. So you have to have this, you have to do this, keep repeating this every 2.5 years for 10 years as a probationary experiment to ensure that you have got the character to exist within the British society. This is what this is actually saying. Seeing, after 10 years and, you know, getting in trouble, break certain law, yes, we might see you as a, you know, possible member of society. But not until then. You'll be treated as second class, registered as such, and known as such for as long as it lasts. You see it. And every 2.5 years you have to go back and find that extortionate amount of money, an impossible amount of money. But you're not supposed to find it to go on holiday to your natural country of birth. But you are supposed to be able to find it to pay them, to give you the renewal. There's no questioning then how and where you find it. It don't matter if, because they know when they're getting paid off a credit card. They know where the source of the money where they might get come from. And they know they might leave you in a debt and destitution. Yet them take it anyway, them take your bank statement and you have to sign, give them permission for access that these are true. Them know your source of income, them know how you survive, them know your day to day. Them know it's impossible. Them know you have made the impossible possible and they don't care how. As long as they get their pound of flesh and as long as you are oppressed. You know, see, this is what it is for Jamaicans today, especially Jamaicans who start getting this leave to remain since 2008. And them time there. You know, see, this is the reality. So no man call you or act like nobody are, you know, see, Colleen Savage where I go on like say she are the queen of England. Chat girl with all accent and say people put it on social. Girl, you ever see nobody get with them sitting there yet? You know, long police want haul you. You too hype, you exasperate. You just, me say you're tired everything about any farmer attempt at social interaction with Jamaicans. You know, see, me never say nothing like this. You know, me never say nobody, no consider or nah. It's like them not realize the reality of them position. Them believe the lie where them a tell Jamaican, but me have me stay, me alright, make it me good now. Them believe it more than if the people them where them a tell the lie to. Cause them gone in a dance, gonna chop up people and all them things they know so you're gonna get deported after you do that. And the last thing the whole of them want. Cause me used to sign on a immigration. Immigration have been signed on for 9 years after them now stamp my visa no more. You see, 9 years. Seeing, I used to go at some early morning just to get back out and come back out early and have the day ahead of me. You know, see, because if you reach at 9, 10 o'clock, the day done for you. See, so the thing is now when you reach there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you're there at the head of the queue. So when you go in now, you get through fast because you get one of the early number and you will back out by 9:30 and then wait because most of the time about I think about 8:30, 9 o'clock them open. Seeing? So and the queue long gone all out a road. You know, see, enough Jamaican can relate to this, but them now go admit to them go through it because when me there and see them, I hide them face and have on hat and head down and before you see the bleach skin and the whatever rate, you know them. Yeah, Jamaican can't hide. Me just step up to a woman and say, why go mummy, everything good? And all them really are. You see it, and we know me see all people where me see them go on in a dance. You never know say you're gonna see them in an immigration line, Rasta. You see, yet them in an immigration line. Certain morning, certain time of the week, and them thing there. See? And them a send video come at Jamaica, them nah tell you the problem and the trouble where them a go through, the edge where them a live pan, the level of stress and depression. You know, see, because you know you left off of the carpet floor and you gone back on your old wooden tile floor where you die with peroxide. That's what it name? Where you die with that type of something there, you have to shine it. You shine it and it shine to maintain. You know, see, because in enough case, best thing some people have about them house or them floor. The most, you know, firmest, the most, the strongest thing in the house or the floor. You know, see, that the prettiest. See, the strongest thing about the house is the floor. You know, see. So, them little attitude and mentality they allow Babylon to get away with suppression, oppression, and certain inhumane treatment towards I and I, because, you know, we wall it and we suck it and we love it and act like we don't have no rights. We don't accept no rights neither. Because like me say, a whole heap of Jamaican believe the lie where them tell the brothers and sisters back home about life in a Britain. You know, see, so whether I them for know, if you don't watch it to this far, which I hope you all did, there's a system where you can make an application for public funding, Rasta, even after they did not grant you on your initial we call it here, extension. See, even though they might not have granted you that on your initial extension, you can reapply for public funding. You know, see it, and more than likely you'll succeed, because at the end of the day, human rights, which balance these rules and regulations, is gonna come into play. You know, see it, and it's impossible. Even though you won't be compensated for the past sufferings that you have been through, the impossible sufferings that you have mastered. You see, purposely put through. You see, but at least them going to have to reconsider the whole application and you know what I say, the possibility of you getting the public funding or the assistance that you need is vast, because there's no ground so them can stand upon. They know your accounts, whether you send it to get them or not. You see, plus a part of the requirement that when you make the request, them write you back and tell you what a document you must download, and the documents is like a disclosure, a financial disclosure and thing like that. Seeing, and you full out the disclosure, then you full out your ins and outs, how much you spend, how much you get in, how much you have to put out and thing like that, how much you save, how much you have in a saving, and all of them things they just declare and send it back and give them with bank statements and copies and things like that, and there is no two-way going around it. It's impossible. It's not there. Not. It's like illegal for them to charge you the money if you are gonna be in destitution after. There's a thing called fee waiver, whereby they waive the fees, and this is even more of a likelihood for them to grant you the public funding, because obviously you haven't been surviving, you know, without such, because the unrelatable, unlearned people, them, we can't even relate to British people, somewhat tell themselves that immigration can live and pay the taxes that assist and allow other people to live like that, but they are not. They can and should do without it. You understand what I say? Which is unacceptable. I don't see who can see that acceptable or whatever. But yeah, that's my take on it. A bit of education. Hopefully, I hope it makes sense to a lot of Jamaicans and a lot of British people as well. Sure, the thing I make people know what it is, Rasta. If you don't mind, some Jamaican might laugh, but all American and Swiss, somebody in Europe might see it as some people and use it as a weapon, a tool against Britain. Seeing a disgrace in terms of humanity and humanitarianism and human rights. You know, see it. And because of these things, Britain don't want them things to go out to the public. Britain will always revoke and repeal them sort of rule there quickly. I act like that, oh, we didn't know this is what was going on. You see it. So when I'm not dead and keep quiet and I'm suffering and them things, yo, we are dead people I walk and we can't afford that. It's not acceptable, Rasta. We can't take that, man. You see it. So, you know, that's the thing there. Like me I say, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of strength and full standing, the item can traverse the murky world, muddy lake here, and, you know, come out on the other side with less of a frown then. Because I'm still not smiling, you see it. Yes, we give thanks, in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty. I feel like, say, I'm an hybrid and I just start, I'm going to expound on that subject some more, and we're going to explore it some more, and probably, whoever want to dispute, evidence dead, So, you don't know. Anyway, give thanks, share, like, and subscribe. Rasta.